Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, what's up? My name's Courtney Marie. I post videos every single day, so there's always new content to watch. Why not hit that subscribe button and stick around? Today we're going to be talking about my high-end favorites for 2018. Let's jump straight in. So my favorite primer of 2018 for high-end is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I thought that the hype on this was just like, you know, it's a nice primer, whatever. This is such a nice primer. It is like a super like thick consistency hydrating primer, but it just sort of like blends away to nothing. I don't know what it is about this primer. It's not like a pore filling primer. It's not like a skin smoothing primer. It's not like just a moisturizer. It is like a hybrid of just a bunch of different things. And it says Pro Filter Instant Retouch. That's exactly what it feels like. It just feels like heaven. I don't know how to explain it. It is like just the most unique primer I've ever used ever, and I absolutely love it. So I haven't had this for that long. I think I've had it for a few months and I've like already used like half the bottle. So I am a little bit disappointed that I'm using it so quickly because it was like a little bit pricey, but honestly it is amazing and I would love to find a dupe of this. So if you guys know of any dupes of the Fenty primer, let me know down below because I'd love to do a comparison video. But this is definitely a product that I will repurchase time and time again because it is beautiful. I can't even talk. I'm just so hyped up about this primer, honestly. It is amazing. Moving on to foundation, I have two. The first is the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. This is just the perfect like everyday natural foundation for me. It has a giant doe foot applicator, which I love. I love being able to apply it, and it is just beautiful. The shade is honestly amazing. The ingredients here feel lovely. It just feels like my skin. Yeah, when I want like a super natural foundation that's gonna last all day, I usually gravitate towards this. It's beautiful. It photographs nicely as well. It is hydrating. It lasts all day. I cannot say enough nice things about this foundation. And next is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. This is honestly such a nice foundation. It's a tad bit yellow for my skin. And the only thing I don't like about it is that it does not have a pump on it. You can buy the pump separately, but like I don't know these things. Like I just purchased it off the website. It looked like this. I was like, okay, sure, it's gonna come with a pump, and it didn't, and I was so confused. I sat here for like a minute and I was like, where's the pump? Because this cap is like ginormous. Surely they can fit a pump in here. So I was like, did I break it? Is the pump in here? No, you have to buy the pump separately. It's like $4 for the pump. And I'm like, well, I don't even know when I'm gonna do my next order off of Mecca. So like, I'm not gonna order a $4 pump and get it sent to me in the mail and like just purchase that. So this is like the one flaw of this foundation, that you have to tip it out, and I have a tendency to use a lot of it because of that. So it was very expensive, but it is exactly what it says, Sheer Glow Foundation. It is just a beautiful finish. It blends seamlessly into the skin. It just looks like your skin. It has luminosity in the right places, but it also sets down where it needs to. I do set all my foundations with powder. I would never not set my foundation. I know a lot of people have been like, it's trendy not to set your foundation now, but I'm like, oh, that is what nightmares are made of. Like, I am oily. I will just, everything will fall off if I don't set it. But even though this is like a luminous sheer glow foundation, I do not have any dramas with it on my oily skin. So it is a holy grail for me at this point. I love it. Would I repurchase it? I don't know. Because, you know, I did declutter a bunch of stuff and sell my makeup to be able to purchase a lot of these high-end products. So I don't have like, you know, $60 sitting around all the time to purchase a foundation when I can get like a similar look from a drugstore foundation. But it is a beautiful foundation now that I have it. Oh my goodness, take a shot every time I say foundation. Concealer, I have two. First is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is a full coverage concealer. It's not like the fullest of the full, but it is definitely a medium to buildable full coverage concealer. But it feels really lightweight and hydrating. The shade is a little bit off for me, but it is something that I can make work. There's a lot of product in here. there's like 15 mil, so basically like half a foundation, and it's only $42. So I think that's a decent price for this much product because it's going to take you a really long time to go through it. The formula is really nice. It is supposed to be like you can buy like a dark shade and use it for contour. That is like a little bit gimmicky to me. As a concealer, it is really nice. And then I have the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm so happy I purchased this. It's honestly amazing. It is so full coverage. It's beautiful. It's like $37 though. Like, that's a lot of money. The shade I have is the lightest one, 8B Porcelain Beige, and it suits me amazing. This is full coverage. A little bit drying, but it lasts a really long time, and I literally use the smallest amount of this one because it is so full coverage. It's beautiful. Moving on to setting powder, I only have one, and this is the Shape Tape setting powder from Tarte. This has like a little puff. It has mesh there. I've almost used this up, like, and I haven't even had it for that long. I've had it for a few months and I love it. It's beautiful. Best setting powder ever. It does oxidize a little bit with concealer. Like, if you're setting concealer, it does oxidize a tiny bit, but it usually just brushes away, and it is amazing. The formula is beautiful. I do like the mesh. I like that it has a mirror and a little puff as well, because you can just like touch up where you need to touch up, but I usually apply it with a damp beauty sponge. For blush, I'm literally just gonna touch on it so quickly. I talk about these so much. Tarte blushes, Amazonian Clay 12 Hour. I have Ohana and Fairy Flush. I absolutely love these. I'm waiting until I go on my holiday in February, and I'm gonna go to Sephora and I'm gonna purchase maybe like 1 or 2 shades of this, because yeah, this one I've literally, like, the print that's on it, like, you can see the print in this one. The print is completely gone on this one. So I love these blushes. They're honestly amazing, and I can't wait to purchase more. Also, this Hourglass Mini I've been talking about a lot. I have it on today as my only blush, so usually I wear like 5 million blushes, but yes, this is beautiful. It is a mini. It's like $30 for this tiny little 1 gram size, but I definitely love it, and I will be purchasing a full size maybe when I go down on my holiday, because there's a Mecca, but it's like $60 for the full size, and I don't think that I'm gonna go through this mini anytime soon, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one, but definitely I would repurchase the mini because it's lasting a long time. I have this face palette from Too Faced. This is the Natural Face Palette. This is beautiful. First of all, the packaging, stunning, but this is amazing. This smells just like cake. I want to eat it every time. Sometimes, like, obviously when you're doing your makeup, powder like falls in your mouth and you don't notice it because most powder doesn't like taste like anything. This does. So whenever I'm doing my like highlighter and I'm just dusting, you know, over the Cupid's bow, and some falls in my mouth, I can taste it, and it tastes really good. So, you know, just, it smells good, it tastes good, it's great. For a fair skin girl like myself, usually most face palettes I cannot use majority of the face palette. I'll use like a couple shades. I can use every single shade in this palette, so I think it's so versatile. You have like, I feel like this would work for so many different skin tones because the formula is just so like buildable, and you still have enough pigment there, but it's buildable, it's beautiful, it blends itself. Literally, honestly, I don't know what Too Faced put in their powder products, but they smell amazing, they taste amazing, they perform amazing. This was worth it. It's like $52 and you're getting like 6 really big pan sizes of different ones. I love it. I love it so much. I really want to try the eye shadow palette version of this because I feel like the formula would be just as beautiful. Honestly, this is an amazing product. Highlight I have 2. First, I have the Aurora Glow Kit. I got this in March of this year, and I really haven't put it down. I've definitely made a really big dent in this middle shade Luna. That's my favorite color in the entire palette, and I really didn't realize that I used so much of it until I looked at it the other day. I was like, I've got a huge dent in that. This highlight was my first high-end highlighter, so I've used it like a lot, and it's like a super glittery formula, and I've sort of been coming off of that and going into like metallic highlighters. So recently, I'd say maybe like 2 months ago, maybe a month ago, I picked up the Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC. This was expensive. This palette from Anastasia is like $75. This was like $75 or $72 for like 3 colors. But the formula is honestly the best thing that I've ever tried in my life. It is so metallic, like it is just beautiful. I've been loving this so much. So I just wanted to mention the Aurora because for most of the year I was very much into this, and I've almost like hit pan on one of the shades, but now I'm sort of gravitating more towards like really metallic highlighters rather than glittery. And I really love this palette from MAC as well. So definitely 2 of my favorite highlighters. Moving on to brows, these are all from Benefit. Pretty much any Benefit brow products I'm gonna say are worth it. I was umming and ahhing like so hard as to whether or not to purchase products from Benefit. I sat on it for a really long time, and you know, like I said, I sold a bunch of makeup and I had money, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna purchase a bunch of things, and I was all set up to order some palettes off of Morphe. And then I walked into Maya and they had this set that was like $99 but over like $300 worth of value of the brow products, and I was like, should I do it? And my partner said, you know, like, you've got enough eyeshadow palettes, you don't really have anything for brows that's like high end, why don't you try it? I did. I'm so happy that I listened, because honestly these are the best brow products I've ever used in my entire life. If you've ever thought about getting anything from Benefit, just, I recommend it. There is a siren coming. That is a weird siren. Ambulance, okay. Yeah, I definitely recommend anything from Benefit. I will definitely be picking up another set next year holiday, because probably by then I would have run out of them, and just the products are impeccable for the price. Like, honestly, I don't recommend purchasing them individually, because like, you know, it's like $42 for like a brow pen, and I don't think that's worth it. But buying them in a set, basically the one I purchased, I did do a whole video on it that I'll link down below, but the one I purchased, basically you paid for like 2 products and you got like 5 or 6 products in it. So like, it's worth it, definitely. Moving on to mascara, Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. This is the sample size. I have like 3 of these. When they run out, I will purchase the full size product because it's the best mascara I've ever used. I am an emotional person. I cry a lot. I cry on like adverts, on the TV, movies, like just, I cry a lot. I'm very emotional, and I've never found a mascara that does not like run when I cry. This does not run, baby. It is beautiful. It makes my lashes look so good. I just love it. Definitely will be purchasing the full size of that when it runs out. Another little sample size that I've been loving is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This is beautiful. It smells absolutely disgusting, but it's like just hairspray for your brows. It's amazing. I quickly wanted to mention my favorite palette of the year. You guys know already, Clara Cosmetics Bondi palette. I absolutely love this palette. I just adore it so much. So that's my favorite palette of the year, but you guys already knew that. I do have a top 10 eyeshadow palette recommendations video that I recently did that I'll link down below as well. Finally, my favorite lip products of 2018. I have 3. First is the Tarte's lip paint in the shade Serenity. This is like beautiful. The packaging is limited edition because I got it in a holiday set, but this is like the perfect lip, like pigmented lip gloss. I put it on. It smells like mint. I wear this like every single day. I'm probably almost out of it by now. It is stunning. I love it. I have 2 liquid lipsticks. First one is from Suva Beauty. This is the Moisture Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Awakening. This is the perfect nude for my skin tone. This is the Moisture Matte formula, so it is more of like a comfortable matte. It does transfer and it doesn't last like that long, but I love the color and I love the formula. And then I have this one from Huda Beauty, which is the Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Gossip Girl. If you want to wear a liquid lipstick that does not transfer, this is the one for you. These last like just, you could do anything in these. You could eat like really spicy food, really greasy food, you could make out with someone, you could just do anything and this will stay. It smells really nice, the formula is really nice to put on. It is a little bit drying, but it lasts like kiss proof, everything proof. Just definitely recommend. So that is my favorites, high-end favorites for 2018. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I will see you in the next one.